Hi, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, so that you won't miss our future updates. Hey everybody, we are here with another AskReddit video. So, let's jump right in and explore. What annoys you most about celebrities and why? The consequences rarely fit the crimes they commit. Committing murder and having nothing happen to you because you're rich enough to avoid jail, and there's men in prison for 10+ years for weed dust. Privilege literally means private law. It's one set of rules for the rich and famous and a different set for the rest of us. Fines are just the cost of doing whatever you want. Peasants and nobles never stopped existing. Celebrities who were born into families that are already established in the industry need to be more honest with themselves and the world that they were able to make it big because of their last names. It's not their fault that they were born into the family that they were, but it's not always what you know, it's who you know, and nepotism has played a big part on how a lot of them have made it big. Sure, they still have to put in some work, but it's less than some random person from a regular family would have to. I think Jamie Lee Curtis was one of very few actors that I heard of that has acknowledged that most of her success comes from the fact that her parents were Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis. They don't annoy me. The fact that we, as a society, worship and shower them with wealth and platforms for their obviously useless opinions on complex issues is what is annoying. Seems like no one is ready to have that conversation. Our adoration towards celebrities is reflected directly by our culture. It kinda seemed like that was gonna change in the beginning of the quarantine because of all the love doctors, nurses and scientists were receiving, but unfortunately it didn't stick. If they commit a crime, they are less likely to get as long of a sentence as a non-celebrity. Especially rappers. I love rap, but a rapper can shoot up a children's hospital and be out on bail in 2 weeks. There's a lot, but something recently just happened that made me furious. Ellen and her show is being investigated by their network for having a toxic work environment. Something that former and current employees are coming forward with. Celebrities are now hashtagging #IStandByEllen to show her support, and some like Katy Perry and Ashton Kutcher are saying, "I have always been treated with respect by Ellen. She has showed me nothing but kindness. She's a great person." Ricky Gervais was right when he said these celebrities are so out of touch with the real world. Of course she'd treat her famous guests nicely, because if she was rude they wouldn't come back and she wouldn't have a show anymore. It would just be her sitting in the couch and being a bitch to everyone. They think just because they're famous that their opinion matters when most of them are uneducated. I think one thing that is irritating to me is celebrity children, for the simple fact that once they hit a certain age or even sooner, our society is gonna provide them with all the adoration and opportunity that anyone could ever ask for. Essentially they're only famous because they have famous parents, and sometimes I look and think, would we care about anything you are doing if your parents weren't famous? I think it's kind of hypocritical how some celebs will be 100% against showing their kids or having news outlets take pics of their kids, but then when they want their kids to be in a movie or have a singing career or basically just be a public figure, then all of a sudden they want all eyes on their kids. But that is more of an issue of celeb worship than the actually celebrities themselves. While I overall agree, that last part could be on the kid. Like, maybe the kid hit an age where before the parent made sure they stayed out of the spotlight, but then they express a desire to follow in their footsteps and become an actor/musician/whatever as well. While nepotism is a huge problem, it does make sense for the parents to try to give them that opportunity, assuming that is what the kids want as well. They need so much attention. Surprisingly like children. And they're so loud about it too. Like that one lady on America's Got Talent, she's always like, "Oh, look at that." Proceeds to jump around and dance to some person stripping while playing the flute. What annoys me the most is any kind of virtue signaling, bandwagon jumping bullshit from celebrities. Like, Gal Gadot's Imagine video, which is honestly one of the hardest things I've ever sat through. I cringed so much that I almost ruptured my spleen. Or the other one about BLM, where a bunch of white celebrities say they aren't going to take it anymore. Nothing against the message, but it's just so fucking sanctimonious and self-serving to think they really thought it would have an impact. I hate it when celebrities try to push an agenda, like Joaquin Phoenix banging on about veganism. Ricky Gervais had it right at the Golden Globes. No one gives a fuck what you think. Stop lecturing us from your mansions. The only time I want to hear from an actor is when I've chosen to watch them in a movie. God, the Imagine video was so bad. People are losing their jobs and even their lives. But sure, let's watch super fucking rich people sing shittily online. It's like, stay in your mega mansions and leave the rest of us alone. So that's all. Hope you liked the video. If you have any doubts or clarification, Then comment in comments section and we will revert soon. Thanks for watching. And please share the video and help ByteVue grow.